Welcome, everyone, to Influential Leadership Tips. My name is Dave Miller.
And I'm John Hadley. So, Dave, I read a quote by vice chair of a payments processing company that I really liked. And his advice was go play in traffic. And what he meant by this was if you go push yourself out there and you see people and you do things and participate and get involved, something happens. He said, both of my great occasions in life happened by accident simply because I showed up. And I was thinking about that, and that's been very true for me as well. And I think we get very busy in our lives, we get busy in our careers, and very, very often I see people saying, well, I don't have time to go to the company cocktail party. I don't go do things outside of work with people from work. I don't have time to go to this professional development course or professional society meeting. A lot of people they cut back on dramatically on just going out and doing things professionally because they're too busy. But it's going out and getting involved and playing in traffic that creates interesting possibilities. I think about when I decided it was time to move out of a traditional actuarial role. My company's going through a merger. I know a year ahead there's no chief actuary role. And I knew that wasn't what I wanted anymore. I didn't know yet what I wanted, but I hadn't been making the move myself. It's now something happened so I have to make a move, and that was a relief. And I decided I really wanted a systems role. I went out, talked to lots of people, but I didn't see myself as an independent. I saw myself still as a company person until I'm at a conference. I turned to the guy next to me. He asked me what I do. I talked to him briefly about what I'd love to do. He said, "Oh, would you like a consulting assignment?" That was it. I got a great gig out of it. And within 3 weeks, realized I loved being independent. My whole mindset shifted 180 degrees from where it had been. I was offered a job, a full-time inside job, doing systems work somewhere else. And I said, I wouldn't have hesitated 3 weeks ago, but I don't want it anymore. I want to stay independent. And so it just changed the whole path of where I was headed. That's what headed me down to my current practice as a career coach, that I now had crossed this barrier of saying, I want to be independent. I want to stay independent. I need to go out and market myself and do the things that before scared me, but now it's like, no, that's just the dues I pay to stay independent. But it's because I was out there and talking to people and something came up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you ever seen that happen?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you play in traffic, as this person said, you create these defining moments. That's what I hear you saying. These were defining moments in your career and your life that wouldn't have happened if you hadn't taken the risk or the effort to put yourself in those situations. And so often we resist that, and we maybe miss those opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just once you put yourself out there, it's like you're open to possibilities. Doesn't mean you have to jump and do something totally different, but you get the chance to at least explore it because you're talking to people, you're getting ideas, you're getting the chance to have these possibilities float past you.
Yeah, or you meet someone that is a connection to something else. We could come up with a lot of examples, but how do you think people should apply this to?
Well, that's how you and I got connected, in effect, that I was thinking about this new direction. And I'm at a planning meeting where I'm going to do a little workshop on resume. And one of the other people at the little planning meeting said, you should talk to Dave because he's doing something kind of like this. You guys, maybe you could do something together. And I could have said, oh, no, this is something I'm going to do on my own. But I said, hey, that sounds, let me talk to Dave. And we had lunch. And over the course of lunch, my little 1 hour resume workshop turned into a half-day thing we were going to do together. And I got so excited from the lunch that I went home and put out an offer to my alumni network that started my entire career coaching practice. So just being open to these things. So I guess the homework I would give everyone is think about what you can do in the next 2 weeks to put yourself out there a little bit more so that you get exposed to possibilities. If you think, hey, I'm tired, there's a, company cocktail party or function or professional meeting I could go to, but I'm tired and go home. Instead, say, no, I'm going to go to that and just see what happens.
Yeah, I like it.
So that's what I thought I'd share today, and look forward to talking to everyone next week.
And until then, keep being influential.